Hello, Akira here, and welcome back to Conquest of Elysium 4. This is part 3 of Witch Hunt, and so far we've made pretty good progress. Our economy is ramping up nicely. We are producing 11 gold, 1 iron, which is good considering we don't need a whole lot of iron for this class. We are producing 20 fauna per turn, and that actually is fluctuating with the seasons, which sort of makes sense. So we are in the third year of spring. I'm pretty sure that summer is the season that I get the most. So I'm going to keep an eye on that and sort of watch how that changes. However, I had some performance issues when it came to my major level summonings in this tower here. I summoned 2 major creatures and failed them both. And so what I've decided to do based on your comments and feedback is go ahead and commit 150% fungi to that ritual there. I guess that would be a spell anyway, so that I can maybe mitigate that a little bit better and hopefully avoid that in the future. So thank you for the feedback on that. Thank you to Mr. Chris Lighthawk. I hope I'm saying that right, or remembering that right. He pointed out 2 really cool things. One, it was sort of embarrassing and misses that I did in fact capture a sort of command center here in this tower bridge. So 1, I can recruit units there, and 2, it's sort of a backup place in case I lose my tower. So we are actually going to make sure we get a decent amount of units there to protect that. And that does give us a jumping off point in case we want to expand east here. The second thing he pointed out was that we did in fact run into the Fellowship of the Rings down here. Mr. Gandalf and the Hobbits and all that. So once they pop up again, we're going to take a closer look at them. And they do have a lot of cool trinkets that if we kill them, we'll have in our possession. And I'm sort of wondering if they have like a ring of invisibility or something like that. We'll have to keep an eye on. So anyway, with that said, we have 3 commanders here, 2 of which are mages. This guy, Mr. Octomondus, is sort of an idiot in that he charges into battle in the front here and was getting himself damaged. He lost himself an eye, and so luckily for now, he has this sort of faithful sword here that's giving him luck and is helping him avoid getting hurt any further. He's not a very strong army, but he's good at what he does, and that is getting all these forests in my possession so I can get all the fungi I want. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take a look at what I got here. So this is a decent army, but I definitely like to expand it a little bit more. And so we're going to go ahead and recruit some cavalry to our tower here. Oh, not enough resources. What am I missing? 50, oh, gold? 50 gold, 20, oh wait, what? Oh, fungi. Okay, we're going to have to wait a little bit for that. Maybe, let's see here. We can do some work with Celine, get those forests under control. And that's all we can do this turn. We're just going to go ahead and wait before we go ahead and attack these dwarves. I'm not too worried about them, but I want to make sure that I can leave a decent force behind to sort of protect this tower. Especially these slower creatures. Do we have... Yeah, I'd like to leave the alligator behind. I might leave the archers behind. And maybe 2 of these banshees for now. We can definitely build that up more in the future. We can take on these snakes, no problem. And do our best to get those resources under control. Let's see here. Oh, and this library too. That's something we're going to want to look at real soon, because that's going to increase our chances of recruiting mages, which I definitely want to do. 2 is nice. 3 or 4 would be much better. Okay, let's go ahead and wait another turn to get the fungi we need for that. And let's go ahead and take her just to get those resources under control for now. Okay, these snakes should be absolutely no problem. They are tiny. And I'm calling these guys banshees even though they're really not, but they're really, really powerful. At least against the units I've come across so far who are just doing physical attacks. Okay, so that went well. Okay, now it's summertime, and yeah, our fungi should ramp up a decent amount during the summer, so that's good. And now I have enough to recruit some cavalry and go ahead and perform with Nixia a ritual here. Let's go ahead and just give 150% to this minor summoning, just because. It's not that much more, really. Alright, those guys are pretty good. Can we do one more? We can. Giant poison spitting toad. So let's consider here what we want to leave behind. So let's leave 2 of these banshees because their paralyze spell is awesome. Let's leave a frog and the alligator because he's slow. And let's leave all these ranged units. Okay. And what I'll do next, when I get a chance, is recruit myself some more archers here, which I could technically do this next 2 turns, I think. So then we'll go ahead and send her out, doing a little bit more exploring and summoning as we can. We'll be saving up our gold so we can get another commander for sure. But for now, we'll have to do with Mr. Octomandus, who is moving very slowly through the forest. Oh, I should actually get that ancient forest next. That's the major resources there. Okay. That's it for this turn, I think. Okay. Let's keep moving this way. We'll go ahead and capture all of this. Let's move Celine back here, and we'll maybe do some summoning with her. She's actually got a decent force, considering these are all tiny little frogs. Good numbers, but those aren't very powerful creatures. Okay, let's go ahead and recruit some archers. Perfect. And we will transfer those to our main commander here, Nixia. So we'll give her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll leave the rest behind to defend this bridge. And let's go ahead and move up and just check out our surroundings before we do any attacking. So good, this looks like this might be a good area. We got a little hamlet here. Okay, Celine, you're out of moves. I really am annoyed by these slow-moving creatures, so I will leave that alligator behind when I get back to this tower, because it's sort of a pain to move so slowly across the map. Okay, Octomandus is moving through the forest. Oops, that was sort of inefficient. Let's move up one more in the forest here, and we'll kind of swing around and attack from the rear. Not that that makes a difference, but just to sort of see what we're going to run into here. All right, Celine, head back, and we're going to get rid of the alligators for sure. Is that the only slow-moving creature? I think so. That's going to help things a little bit. Okay, and let's reclaim our... Nope, we can't do that now. Oh, we can take on those guys this turn, no problem. Okay. So, something else I would really like to do is get our 3rd level spells as quickly as possible. Now, it's 600 fungi, which is quite expensive, but at this point, and I don't think I have the economy to support it quite yet, as far as the amount of fungi I'm producing. But the sooner I get that, 1, the more we can have fun, and 2, I think just the better off we'll be. It is a worthwhile investment. Excellent. So we are going to take on the dwarfs this turn, and then this there's a good amount of resources here that we're going to be able to capture. I think we're going to swing south and come back. Our ultimate goal being, oh, there's an ancient forest there. That's good. Our ultimate goal being this library and getting that as quickly as possible. And I can't remember what is defending it or if I've looked at it, but it might require sort of a double force, because those mages can be... Actually, if I remember looking at it, it was only that... Oh, I can't remember what he was, but he essentially is not that powerful of a mage. So I think we're going to be all right on that. Okay, Octo, come down here, and let's leave the alligator behind. Or what's slow? What is slowing you down here? I have no idea. Banshees aren't slow. So, oh, maybe he's not slow. Maybe he just has 4 moves for action points, and his forces only have 3. I think that's what's going on. Okay, so that's good there. That's actually quite a bit of extra fungi just by capturing these little extra spots here. You have to sort of balance per moves and what it's worth it. So if we move back here to get that, it's going to take us longer to come get these 2. So I'm sure there's an efficient path that I'm definitely not going to take. Okay, we're going to take on the dwarves. Let's do some minor level summoning here with Celine. Excellent. Those guys are good. One more time. Even better. Let's do it a third time. Excellent. Okay, so she's going to have a decent force. You might do a few more just because she's going to go out quite far and we want her to be as strong as possible. How much is it to give her? 150. Might be worth it to have 2 of those for sure. Okay, let's end this turn and take on the dwarves. Now these arbalists are decently powerful, so we'll have to keep an eye on them. They won't do much damage to my sort of banshees here, but oh, good, they're going to be confused. I would love to get some dwarfs to fight for me. Let's hope they confuse in the way that they come and fight for us, because that just seems like a lot of fun to have a little dwarf on our side. All right, we'll speed things up a little bit here. As always, our banshees are making quick work of our enemy. And these guys have no magical attack, so the banshees will be very resistant to their damage. Okay, that went well. Now we are producing 2 more iron, and it might be worth it to get some more cavalry for this army. For sure. Can we... I guess we could do it back here. Would it be worth it to go back? I think maybe we'll just do some summoning for her. And maybe once we get it, I'll keep... Once I can recruit some cavalry here, and I'll just leave them there for when I can pick them up. Okay, so where next? I think maybe it might be worth it to go around this way and take care of those deer so they don't reclaim any of the territories. That's a decent army, so maybe before, even though we won't have a problem, maybe before we go there, let's do, if I can this turn, some minor summoning. Swamp Thing, excellent. So these guys do they do regenerate, so that's good. Having a lot of them could be quite powerful. Oh, they are slow, though. I don't like slow. Well, we'll take them with us and leave them. Oh, here's another old castle ruin. So here I can recruit some more units as well. So maybe we'll leave them there. So not a big deal. They can be kind of handy. We'll move you down south. Actually, maybe... Oh, he's stuck. What's going on here? What is killing our moves here? Let's look at this. Okay, so... Where is his action points? I have no idea what's slowing us down. Okay, so we have 3 action points left. One's used up, so something is keeping us held back. It's got to be tiny swamp move. That's not it. These guys are fine. Swamp, floating, mindless. Okay. I have no idea what's keeping us back. Unless he's cursed or something. Nope, that's luck, move fast, shield, experienced. That's not keeping him back. I have no idea. We'll have to keep an eye on that. See why he's so slow. For now, let's go ahead and move. Make sure we have a good amount of units under her control. I think that's fine. I wouldn't mind leaving the ranged units back, but for now, I think that's a decent force to leave back at our home front for sure. Okay, we'll do some exploring in these areas. Hopefully find something we can take over and conquer. That's it for this turn. Okay, we can get another commander. I think we're going to go ahead and do that because we do have a big enough area that this guy's going to have trouble policing both sides of the map. So let's recruit you there. Oh, should we recruit him at the tower? I don't think it's that important yet. Okay, so now we technically have this guy, and that's actually handy because I can pull out these forces to police these quick areas for now. So we'll just leave him there for now. Nixia, let's go ahead and let's do 150% major summoning. Hopefully this doesn't fail. I hope we get something really, really good. I'd love to get that doppelganger again. That guy looked really... Oh, not enough fungus. Oh, we're just short. Okay. Let's be a little cheap, maybe. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us too hard. 107. There we go. Come on. Gah, phew, that was close. I guess it really wasn't close. It just scares me each time. Okay, now we looked at this guy before. He's not that powerful, but he's immune to 3 types of attack, which is awesome. And he does a good amount of poison damage, as well as, let's see, armor negating, which is really cool. So against certain types of foes, he'll do quite well. Climbs walls. He's floating, so that's good. And let's go ahead and move Nixia. Those guys should be no problem. Excellent. All right, now what to do? Which way to go? Let's do a little bit of exploring this way. There we go. We'll get these swamps. We got some. Oh, another old castle ruin guarded by some trolls who do regenerate. We've had a lot of experience battling them as the enchanters, so they can kind of be a big pain in the butt. For sure, that regeneration can be something that's not fun to deal with. If my banshees could do a good job of paralyzing them, I wouldn't be too worried, but maybe we'll just skirt around them for now and see what comes of the area. It doesn't offer that much as far as economy, but it would be nice to have that outpost to recruit units to. Though so far I haven't been relying too heavily on them. Okay, Octomandus, let's get you going this way. Maybe it's that forest. That's that forest movement. That's hurting us, I think, so much. I don't know. Oh, maybe what I can't remember. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, we're doing a battle there. Let's go ahead and end turn. Should we recruit units? We can't. Okay, let's end turn. These guys are in for a fight for sure. Excellent. I kind of want to see how this guy does in battle. So we're going to, if they last that long, they're not, I don't think. Nope. No, unfortunately. I just wanted to see how he would do against some foes, if they're right up against him. Okay, winter is here, and our fungi production is back down. Let's take on, let's go ahead and sweep through here. There's no point in taking these forests first. They definitely have less resources. That's instant, which is good. I'm going to leave, what was my this guy, Swamp Thing. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leave him here, just because he's slowing me down, and we'll do some more summoning later on. And that means I can take this swamp over immediately. Shouldn't be a problem to take on all those bears and such. And no mines or anything. Yeah, then we'll keep working our way south and see what we run into. All right, Celine. Now these mountains are going to offer some movement penalties, so I might move south just to do some exploring this way. And ultimately, we want to take on this library for sure, so that would work well. Let's see here. Everything looks good. Let's go ahead and end this turn and see how our battle against nature goes. Should go fairly well. I'd like to have another bear on my side. I'm always crossing my fingers that these attacks will go in my favor, or these confusion attacks will go in my favor. Let's see how this guy does. Alright. Okay, that went well. Let's see. 60 gold. We could do some more minor level summoning if we want to with her. I wouldn't mind doing that. Let's go ahead and just get our numbers up as quickly as we can. See, I'm being cheap. Let's just do 20. Should be fine. Okay. Oh. Well, I guess we're going to do it with Celine. Fine by me. Let's just check her forces there. Let's bump that up to 140%. Seems like a good number. Another slow-moving swamp thing. And a marshworm. Those guys are decent. Okay. I'm glad I didn't get any more frogs. Or any more kitties. I like the kitties, but they're sort of useless. Huh. Okay, let's see. I think that's all I can do, unless I want to recruit anybody. Oh, nope, I can't there. So, it's the end of the turn for sure. Oops, don't forget Octo down here. Get him and moving through these forests as quickly as possible. Okay, end turn. Oh, the elk are attacking me. This could be bad. Let's see how this guy does. Let's see what his stats are here. So he regenerates. He's blunt resistant. Let's see what these guys do. They do piercing damage with their antlers, so they're not going to help him there. I think he's sort of in trouble. We'll see. Yeah, there's just too many of them. But he does regenerate. Oh. See, if I were to actually beat them, I think he would actually... Well, if there was another force with him, he might pop back up. So we're going to have to go and take our castle ruin back from the indigenous life forms here. The indigenous life. The native life. Okay. So we'll swing back that way and then go ahead and get these forests. Not a big deal. All right, Octo, let's move you there. Maybe we will actually move Octo to this tower bridge for now and sort of let him build up his forces by doing some recruiting. I'd like to get him some archers. That would be nice. He's not that powerful. All right, let's actually move her this way. We got a frozen lake, which I don't think does us any good. It would do the enchanter some good. And what else? That's it. Things are moving a little slow this go. For sure. Okay, let's take on the deer. They look more like elk to me for sure, but that's just me. Okay, that should be pretty straightforward. Should we leave something back? I don't think so. I think we're going to be good. Oh, we could recruit. Oh, we could. Let's see. I think we could recruit. Should we get some archers or some cavalry? Let's see what we got here. We got archers. Let's definitely get some cavalry. Just to sort of see how that works with that combination of units there. We got some... They could work really well because we have the banshees that are paralyzing people. So let's recruit some cavalry. Excellent. That's going to be nice. Let's make sure those are transferred to our commander. And let's do a major summoning, or a minor summoning. I think we should be able to do that. Got some Hydra there. They regenerate. They do a nice multiple attack here. Poison aura. There could be a cloud of poison. There could be a cloud of poison surrounding this unit. Anyone in the cloud will be poisoned. So that's cool. 3 of those guys is way better than just having 1. Okay, and then let's move through the forest here and start that. Let's get Celine moving in this area. Those should be no problem. It's more about exploring right now. Okay, I do want to get rid of that slow-moving swamp thing sometime. He's slowing us down. Okay, Octo's going to come to this castle here, and we're going to try to get him some more powerful, something here. He's only got, basically he's got frogs for an army. So we want something a little bit more, with a little bit more punch. All right. Leopoxus? We'll just call him Lee for short. Should we get him some too? Not sure. Let's wait a couple turns. We'll come back with Nixia to take on those bandits next time. We don't need another lord. I would like to save some gold just in case I come across another witch. That would be great. Excellent. There's some more fungi there. Let's see. We are in mid-spring, so next turn we should be getting the highest amount of fungi possible. Let's go ahead and take on the undead. Okay, here's our Fellowship of the Rings. God, I'm not going to remember their names. I'm sure this is Legolas, right? Was he part? I think he was part of the Fellowship. And then the 2 human dudes, I can't remember their names. I'm sure that you guys are pulling your hair out here. But let's see, more importantly, what they have. Boots of the North. A Venom Sword. These little guys must be the hobbits for sure. No one is carrying a ring. A little disappointed to see that. We got an Axe of Sharpness, which does good damage. A Flaming Sword. which does... Oh, these ones are nice because they do damage, and then if they hit, there's a chance that it does additional damage. So those can be quite powerful for sure. And that's about it. So all in all, maybe not that bad. He is a level 2 mage and could do some damage to us for sure. So we don't want to come to him unprepared, that's for sure. But let's keep an eye on them. I don't know if I want to take him on with Celine. That could be sort of dangerous, but we'll see. Let's take on these ghouls. No problem at all. Are they poison resistant? They are. A lot of my forces do poison damage. Okay. Another little commander that we don't need. We are doing some good expanding. Every little bit helps. As I get the opportunity, I'm going to grab these guys first, and then come this way. Because I'll have to be dealt with anyway, and that way I won't do any more backtracking. Alright, let's look at these forces again. That mage could be problematic. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's do some special power magic here. And then maybe we'll take them on. We'll see what we get. So let's ramp this up to 150% because it's not that much more. So we can do 2, 4, 6. I think our action points won't allow it, but we can do all that we can. Okay, one more time. Yes, that's going to be huge. And I don't know how many action points I have left. Cool. Lots of frogs. Now I'm pretty comfortable taking these guys on. These banshees are pretty powerful. This guy could do some pretty powerful magic casting that would negate my banshees pretty quickly, but these guys aren't going to be able to. Well, actually, his magic sword will be able to hit him. I wouldn't feel too bad about taking him on. I have a decent force here. So maybe we'll go ahead and do that next turn. Let's see here. So this is exactly why I have this guy here. So let's go ahead and might as well transfer all the units to him. I'm going to leave that. I'll take the alligators. And let's go ahead and move this way and just keep these animals from... Ooh, that's actually a pretty decent force. Maybe we'll do some recruiting. Let's see. I have to wait one turn. We might give him some archers or some cavalry or something for next turn. We'll see. Okay. You're out of turns. That's... Where's Octo? Octo. I think we're just going to leave him here for now. We're just going to put him on sentry until we want to come back to him. And I'm not really sure. If we have to, we'll move him to reclaim some of these forests. We could really be nitpicky and move him all the way up here. Actually, maybe that's the best move. Let's actually move him this way. Let's actually give him all... Oops. Oops, let's see here. What am I doing? Next commander. Wait, what am I doing here? Okay, let's... Why can't I... Maybe they're all... What's going on here? How come I can't... Okay, there we go. Okay, transfer units. Just some clicking confusion. Forgive me there. Okay, let's actually give him everybody. I'll recruit some more here as I need to. And let's head north just to sort of see what's over here. It's close enough that there might be something really awesome that we'd be losing on if we didn't just take the time to do a little bit of exploring. Let's keep them as useful as possible. Okay, with that said, let's go ahead and go. Let's take on the pig. Should be no problem. Done. Okay, summer is here. Maybe we'll follow these guys for a little bit. Just to see how that goes. Crap, I have to come back. Oh, you know what? Octo can take care of these guys. So we'll move him there for that. And let's get that and that. And we'll go ahead and move through the mountains there. Let's see here. Maybe we should do it just a little bit more. I'm a little paranoid about that mage. About Mr. Gandalf, I should say. There we go. That should be fine. Those guys hopefully should take some quick damage. I mean, you can't create like sort of Lord of the Rings Easter egg and not have it be epic. It's more of that I'm worried about. I mean, they did, like, you know, save Middle-earth. Which Middle-earth is essentially Elysium. So that means I'm the baddie, for sure. Let's look at her power again. So, poison resistance, which does us no good. Poison cloud, eh. Alright, screw it. It's time to live dangerously, right? We're going to take on the Fellowship. Wise or not, see how that goes. Whew. Okay, we're going to find out pretty quickly if Gandalf is as powerful as we think he is. Okay, that's that. Alright, wish me luck. Okay, who's going to come first? Alright, we're nervous here. First, let's look at Gandalf. Let's look at Gandalf. Oh, God. Okay, anti-magic, which I think just negates my magic, which is fine, maybe. If that just negates my magic spells, it's not a big deal. But if it, like, banishes all magic creatures, I might be in trouble. Divine Aura. Okay, so that's going to... People are going to be in awe of him. He's resistant to magic. Okay. So not that bad. Let's just take a look. That's it. Okay. All right, so that's good. These guys are going to go down quick. Sorry, hobbits. What's he doing to them? Large shield. Nothing right now. Okay. Let's see here. Let's take out the hobbits as quickly as possible. What's the dwarf's name? God, I can't remember. I'm so ashamed. I actually haven't read the Lord of the Rings books. And I know you're gonna be like, what? How would you like a game like this and not have read them? Because I saw the movies when I was really young, and it sort of just discouraged me from reading the books, and it's been something on my bucket list. And I just need to do it, and I haven't. I have been reading Robert George's The Wheel of Time, which is, in many ways, way more complex than The Lord of the Rings, so I'm told, just in the sense that it's like multiple timelines and stuff, and it's kind of confusing. So that should up my nerd credibility by a little bit. Sorry, Gandalf, man. These guys aren't as epic as I thought. They're dead. I'm going to get some fun items from this. Let's go ahead and speed up just a little bit. Alright, Gandalf. Sorry, buddy. He doesn't really die, though, right? Like, he just goes to another plane, and he's already Gandalf the White, though, so that's like his higher form. Alright, we found some magic items. The Axe of Sharpness, Venom Sword, Boots of the North, and now we're attacking some snakes. Okay. All in all, that went good. I'm sort of really bummed out that I had to kill Gandalf. We are the baddies. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me, and like one of my archers turns into like this sort of golem-looking creature and obsesses over one of these items. But all in all, they're gone. I don't have to worry about them. A little disappointed they weren't as epic as I was hoping. But I'm also really glad that I didn't lose my commander. So there's that. Okay, well then, now that they're out of the way, I will... Oh, those guys ran from me. Do some more exploring to the north right now. Oh, I'm glad I did. See? This is why you explore. It pays off. Excellent. There's an iron bog there. Is that... Yeah, so I'm actually going to generate iron from that as well. So that's excellent. Let's go ahead and move Nixia this way. We'll just take on all the nature creatures there. And, ooh, actually, I can get that this turn. Excellent. So once again, I'm spreading out so much I could use another commander, which I really want it to be a witch. Because I'd like to keep him here. These are all forests I can start taking over, and that can keep Octo busy. And I guess these guys can do a good job of patrolling, but I guess nothing is ever ideal. Let's go ahead and take on some new recruits. Actually, what should it be? Archers? Yeah, archers. Recruit units. There at my main capital. Archers, excellent. Transfer those here. They should do a good job of taking on the wildlife. I do have my banshees that can do paralyze. That helps a little bit. Okay, we'll get some gold here. And then we can start taking over any little hamlets that we find there. We're making good progress. I'm really happy. Okay. Everything looks good. Everyone's, I think, out of turns. Okay, let's see what Nixia does here against the humanlings. No problem. I'm really happy with the units that this class has. Okay, so this could be a little bit sort of scary. Nah, see, but the paralyzing does a good job of negating a good amount of forces. Bears are hardy creatures, though. But not if they're paralyzed. That's true for sure. And my alligators are coming up. This is starting to turn into one of those really corny Discovery Channel shows. It's like shark versus tiger. And it's like alligator versus bear. That's a little bit more likely than shark versus tiger. That one was just dumb. I hope, if you haven't seen that, do a YouTube. It's quite silly. If I remember, the shark, it came out on top, obviously, because it's in the water. Okay, so we're doing good there. All right, Octo's got to come back this way. Ooh, who do we got there? Ancient Forest. Ooh, we got some fun items there. The Ring of Dead. In battle, this ring is used to constantly summon dead. That's awesome. Amulet of Hate. So I think it causes her to go berserker, which is cool. Whoever the wearer to go berserker. And we have Durgan's Robe of Authority, which grants leadership, makes the person ethereal. That's awesome. That would almost make our Commander Octo invulnerable. Between the luck and being ethereal, he'd almost never get hit. And we could try to give him some really powerful items. He's charm immunity and acute senses. Cool. So, but that is a level 3 mage. That is definitely not someone we're going to be taking on anytime soon. And then this item is just another faithful sword. So, very, very cool, but not something we're going to take on with Octo. So we'll send him back to keep our little farms and stuff from getting overtaken. But that's good to know that's there. Okay, Nixia is going to go. Should we do any more? We have 116. Should we do some more recruiting? Or some more special summoning? I think we should. Okay, so let's do... Good, we can max it out. And let's see what we get. Whoa. Excellent. Let's see what that looks like. A giant Hydra. So good HP. Really good attack. So they got one powerful venomous bite that has an extra chance of doing some poison damage after they hit, and a weaker level version of that. Of course, it regenerates and has that poison aurora, and is pierce resistant and blunt resistant. So all in all, a really powerful creature. We'll get more of those certainly if we can, and let's go ahead and see how they do against bears. Okay, we'll move her there. All right, Octo's moving his way through the forest. Let's get Celine down here. Ooh, so we have a nice little settlement there. And a guard tower. So all in all, we're going to have a lot of places to sort of spawn some recruits. Okay, is that it? Oh yeah, let's look at Lee here. Let's go this way. I guess we'll just sort of use him to do some policing. We'll get him out of the forest as quickly as possible to move quickly and take our little village back. And then we can actually use him maybe to get some of these forests as well. Okay. All in all, that looks good. Let's end the turn. All right, let's see how our Super Hydra does. And yeah, see, this is awesome. They're confused. Those guys actually do. That first attack can be quite powerful. That's really good to know. That bear's running away. Wow, those guys are good. I sort of underestimated that first lance blow there. That's excellent. Might be worth it to consider getting a few more of them for some of my armies. Like this, they would fit in nicely here. For sure. That would be good. So I will try to get them for this army as quickly as possible. Because that would sort of complement them nicely. Okay, that went well. As expected. Okay, we don't need another commander right now. What we do need is to get you moving this way. I'm going to leave some forces. I guess I can't figure out what's slowing them down. I might have to play around with that a little bit more. All right, Nixia, let's go ahead and move this way into the forests, and we'll get you grabbing those resources for us. You know, I don't have enough. I don't have as many ranged units as I'd like. I mean, these guys are kind of ranged. What's their... I guess they're ranged. But, you know, those crossbowmen can sort of be a pain in the butt. Same with these archers. It might be worth doing a little bit more summoning before we straight on attack them. We're going to need those units anyway. So let's bump that up. 21 seems good. So we can 2-4. Yeah, so. Oh, another cat. God, Celine is like turning into the weird cat lady. Some Hydra. Yeah, alright. Oh, wait, I think we can do it one more time. For sure. Okay. God! Too many cats. Alright. At first it was fun. Now it's just like, okay, you know, that's enough of that. I wish I could, like, force them to the front line. Okay, so we did that. Not especially useful there. You're out of moves. All right. Oh, yeah, and they got Mr. Lee down here. Let's move him. I think that might be the quickest route. What's slowing him down? Oh, the alligators. I'll leave the alligators here in this village. That might help defend that area a little bit. And that's it. Okay. We're actually going to move this way, do a little scouting as well, and try to get all these captured. Oh, glad we did. We can go ahead and capture that. We have a shaman here, a level 1 shaman. Nothing too scary. So maybe we will actually swing a little bit farther south and then back. Can't hurt. And now we can go ahead and take back our settlement from the raiders. And Lee can go battle some snakes right now, and then we'll send him to the village. Okay, let's do some more summoning with Celine. We're going to get that force just as big as we can, actually. More frogs. I would love. Yeah, snails are pretty good. Yeah, as it sort of mentioned at the beginning, our ranged units aren't great. So, you know, in attacking these walls, we could take a fair beating from their archers. And there's only 4 of them. I think you know what? Perfect. I just thought of this. Which one's weaker? 20 gates. Wait. How come that? Oh yeah. So, let's go ahead and attack here, and then we can give her some archers. I think that seems wise. I mean, we might take some losses, but I think those banshees are going to help us. So long as we don't get in a position where my commander's like taking hits. For sure. We could put the fire sword in no one else's hand, actually. Nope, not going to work. We'll have to wait till we come across a hero. Ooh, there's some bears. That's a lot of bears. Well, let's go ahead and take on the guard tower with Celine. And then we can spawn some archers there. And let's see who's left. Celine, that's it. I think we're out of moves. So we'll call that good. Okay, let's see how this goes. Wait, is this Nixia? Oh, that's Celine. Okay, no. Nixie is my commander name. That's why I said that. Okay, so as I was sort of guessing, these guys are going to take a little bit of a beating while they're running up to the gate. For sure. Hopefully my banshees... Yeah, perfect. That's what we want. And then what's nice about these frogs is, you know, they're getting shot at and getting missed, so... any sort of shot that's taken, even if they're killed, is one less that these guys are going to take. And now my archers are in range. This should be pretty good. I think most of them are paralyzed. Oh, and the banshees can actually fly over the walls too, so that's good. Oh, and now my mage is in range. No biggie. No biggie at all. Not at all the challenge I thought it was going to be. Okay, so that's good. We'll call that good. Okay, and then these snakes should be no big deal. So we'll go ahead and speed through that. Okay. And these guys, nothing special. My brave commander here, all decked out with cool stuff. I really want to get him some of those cool items. To make him ethereal would be awesome. Octo's sort of fallen into his own. He's a little more powerful than he was. He wouldn't have lasted very long without that faithful sword. Okay, let's just make quick work of these guys here. Okay, and go ahead and recruit units to this guard tower. We're going to give them some archers. Excellent. And let's start moving Octo back this way. And let's recruit, if I can, some cavalry there. Oh, crap, I did it there. Well, let's see if... Can we do it again? Nope, I'm out of gold. Well, actually, it wouldn't be bad to have... Well, oh well. I meant to do that there, but that's all right. We can wait a little bit. Okay, and let's look at this guy here. What's he again? He's just... yeah, he's the alchemist. So, yeah, I don't think he's that powerful. It would be lovely if we could sort of convince him to fight for us. But that's sort of unlikely. Okay, everyone there is under their control. Celine, let's go ahead and take these guys on. And everyone else is good there. Oh, yeah, let's take over our farm. Okay, 18 gold's not bad. 86 fungi in autumn. So we're doing pretty good. Oh, yeah, this is a pretty big army. Hopefully my Banshees do a good job of paralyzing them. Because that's a lot of HP that we're having to overcome there. Alright. Yeah, excellent. My frogs aren't going to do a terrible amount of damage to the big old bears. But my archers will. Okay. The Hydra should do some good damage too, along with Swamp, right? Swamp Thing, or my... whatever that guy's called. Alright, we're going to speed things up a little bit. Maybe we'll end up with another bear fighting for us. Maybe not. God, those guys are awesome. That may be one of the more powerful units, the early game, the sort of the lesser level 1 units in the game that I've come across. Okay. Got their shaman doing some damage there. But so is my cavalry. Oh! He turned him against me, I think, there. Okay, winter's here. Let's go ahead and start moving back. I'm going to go ahead and move one more this way, and then we'll start coming back. I got a little bit off course there. But Celine's been doing a good job. Okay. Gosh, it might be worth it, before I end this series, to give her a level 3 for sure. So we're just going to hold out there for a little bit. Let's move Octo there. We're going to have to save up our gold. Lee's going to come to the rescue here. Shouldn't be a problem. Okay, end turn. That one's pretty straightforward. Okay, no big deal. Okay, moving quick now. Let's go ahead and get that little village attacked. And let's go ahead, if we can. Oops, that's Nixia. Let's give Celine, excuse me, the Master Ritual. Excellent. So now we can major summon with her, which will be give us 2 armies that we can get some pretty powerful creatures. Let's move Lee there and keep them there. Okay, this might be a good place to take a break. We've been playing for a decent amount of time. This was a pretty slow part in the sense that nothing really awesome happened. So, but that is just the nature of the game sometimes. We did actually defeat the Fellowship of the Rings. And so hopefully Sauron doesn't pop up, because if he does, we're in trouble. We've lost the group that could handle him. But all in all, that went really well. So once again, go ahead and make any comments on the things that I've missed, the things that I'm doing wrong, because those are super helpful. It definitely was helpful this part. So thank you for joining me, and we'll see you soon for part 4.